What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? Video of a Birmingham City school teacher having intimate intercourse during a Zoom meeting is making its way around social media and is coming out hot. In the video, the woman can be seen lying on her stomach. There is a man in the video also on screen, and he's been identified on social media as her husband. He's straddled on top of her as her body rocks back and forth. You don't see anything below the chest area, but it appears that they're having some type of sexual relations. Obviously, some people are calling for a full-fledged investigation. Many people want heads to roll. The kids, they're snickering. They just want a day off from school. A lot of people are saying this is why the kids are not learning, because the teachers are too busy trying to get their freak on. I concur. I think it's time for the Zoom meetings to end because they're out of control. We've seen far more than what we need to see on these Zoom meetings. We've seen murder, sex, abuse. There have been fights. There was one situation where a guy was in the background, where actually the guy was in a separate room inside of the same house while being interviewed on Zoom in the courtroom. And his victim was in the other room. They were in the same house. So obviously they were in a relationship, and he had gotten a domestic violence charge. So he's in one room, the girl is in the other room, and they're on a Zoom, and they're not supposed to be around each other. And he comes out and he tells the girl, he's telling the girl what to say. And so the prosecutor sent the police to the house, and you know how that go. But yeah, it's time for these Zooms to end, because at least there needs to be some type of serious protocol put in place. You know, because it's the wild, wild west on these Zoom meetings. Ain't no telling what you're gonna see. Most people, they don't get it. They don't get it. So I say, let's end the Zoom meetings. Let's get back to class, because kids learn more anyway when it comes to studies and stuff, and you know, when it comes to these curriculums. You know I did. I would learn. I mean, we didn't have computers and all that kind of stuff back then, but I learned more in the school than I did when I was just at home. You know, because school is interactive, and you get to ask the teachers questions. You get stumped, you can ask the teacher what's going on, and the teacher would explain to you, and then you can keep it moving, right? You know, or you need an answer. So, what you got right there? What you got? You know, that type of thing. But you know, you get more out of the interactive experience, in my opinion, by actually going to school than you do by just being on a Zoom. And you know, a lot of kids, they have a very short attention span. So they're not gonna be as good on a Zoom call studying or being taught as they would if they were actually in the classroom, right? People be doing all kinds of things while they're on those Zooms. Man, Y'all know how it go. Obviously, what they were doing was not unusual. But people watching the World Wide Web, having access to their bedroom while they're in the most intimate situation, very unusual. I want to leave y'all with this thought. Just thinking to myself, that woman lost her job over a man who wasn't even hitting her spot. You know how I know he wasn't hitting her spot? Because her facial expression never changed. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Damn.